Obviously, this was a huge talking point, right as the season ended, all throughout the offseason. I feel like it's kind of hit the back burner a little bit, but it'll kind of come back to the forefront once the actual season starts. Are you surprised that Bill Belichick is not coaching a team this year? And do you think certain general manager or owners, I guess, will be more apt to kind of pull the trigger and fire a guy sooner because Bill Belichick is still available and presumably looking for a job?
I'm totally surprised that there were that many jobs that were open, and Bill Belichick didn't land any of them. That is surprising to me, and I don't know that it's going to be easy for him to get a job. Quite honestly, I mean, if he didn't get one this cycle, why would someone think that it's going to be easier the next cycle? I don't know.
Whoa, that's not what I heard. I heard. Legitimately, you're the first person that I think has ever said that. I think that I've heard because.
Well, I'm hoping he coaches. I'm a big fan of Bill Belichick's, but
we all are.
I don't know, but he didn't get one this year, so I don't know why. Why would you think that he's automatically going? I think everyone thought he would have gotten one of those jobs this year. The fact that he didn't, why would you think then he's automatically going to get one next year? I don't know. I think part of the perception is real. I mean, clearly Bill Belichick was the guy in charge in New England, and I think there are a lot of owners that don't want to give up that kind of control, or found that whatever his demeanor is, or whatever Bob Kraft has said about his dealings with Coach Belichick and how that might influence an owner or general manager as to how they do things. I don't know. I just don't think it's a slam dunk. But I hope he gets a job, and I believe that he will. But I hope that he does, because I want to. It's hard. I'm a huge Vince Lombardi fan. I read all kinds of stuff about Vince Lombardi, and there's some other really outstanding coaches, of course, over the history of our game. But it's hard to imagine anyone thinking that Bill Belichick's not the greatest of all time, but yet he has to go do it. And right now, that's Don Shula.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I love what you just ended with there. And as you matriculated through your answer there, literally all I heard was, oh, that's a lot of valid points there. Like, why didn't he get the Atlanta Falcons job? Well, there was a lot of smoke that was being leaked. Well, maybe there was some people that didn't want to lose their jobs if Bill came in that were in different departments than just in the football coaching side of the entire thing.
Right.
Those were quickly, no, that's not true. That's not true. And then it came out things that the Kraft family is, everything that you were saying that we all thought made sense. There was always a follow-up that isn't in there. But we're dealing with humans here. These are humans making these decisions. And Bill Belichick brings a presence wherever he is. Yeah. We got to see a draft night. Yeah. Hey, we got to see a draft night, Troy. It was awesome. Him walking through every room. We went to a restaurant. He turns the corner. Every human in there. Doesn't matter how old they are. Doesn't matter where. Is that a Bill Belichick in a wild? It's like they're seeing
Holy
Bigfoot
shit.
walk by. It literally is like that. So I assume whenever he walks into some of these meetings and there's some people in control of an NFL team in certain positions, they know this Bigfoot will take my job if he wants to.
Yeah.
And it's he needs.
Yeah, and that's why I think that. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Bill Belichick's. I personally like his style. Jimmy Johnson was the same way. I like being coached like that. And if it's just about can Bill Belichick help an organization win, he should have had his pick of places to go last year. But as you just said, Pat, there's a lot of people that maybe are somewhat insecure and don't want to have to deal with some of what he brings, or give up some of what they want to control. And I think, as you know, egos are big in this business, and egos get in the way, and they want the credit. And so, will Bill help a team win? Absolutely, he will. And it just comes down to how much does an organization really want to win. Because there's not a better head coach in the history of our game than Bill Belichick.
Yeah. He can relate to the younger generation, they're saying.
Yes, he can.
On the internet. They're saying he can relate to the younger generation on the internet. They're certainly saying that. Living his best life. We can't wait to share Mondays with him, Troy. So we're going to be he's going to be joining us every single Monday. And from what I've been told from the people that are closest to him, they're like, wait until he kind of tells you what's going to happen in the Monday Night Football game. Like when he says, this is probably how this game is going to go. Allegedly, that is the thing of his. Like that's why he's been so good for so long. He's able to just project exactly what's going to happen. And it's like, if we get a chance to experience, I think that's why I like him doing all this shit that he's doing. He just announced his own show. I assume that's going to be a clip show where he's going to put out stuff or a podcast or whatever it is. He's doing Inside the NFL. He's doing our show. It's like, I'm very thankful that he's deciding to let it, this is a football brain that we've never heard from. Really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, you get a look behind the curtain a little bit, and your viewers obviously will as well. And I will say that, we've had a lot of New England games over the years, and I've talked with Bill, and he will say, "Here's what I think the game will come down to," and invariably that's what it comes down to. I remember there was a game they were playing the Cowboys in Foxborough. And he said the weather was not going to be good. It was going to be really cold. It was going to be icy. He said the kicking game is going to determine this game, and we're going to make them handle the football. And that's exactly what he did. And the Cowboys didn't handle the ball very well. And it was a low-scoring game. Tom was still playing for him. And the Patriots, it was an important game for both teams. The Patriots won in a low-scoring, slugfest because of the conditions. But it came down to exactly what Coach Belichick said that it would. And so, yeah, he's going to have amazing insight. It's going to be fantastic for your show.
Hey, you guys crush in the booth. You know that, you and Joe. You guys are so good. First game last night.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously you've been doing it for however many years. You've seemingly been alive post-football. But, you guys are good. You just picked up right where you left off, it seems like.
Yeah, it felt good. It did. That game, it's... you're talking about a lot of things that don't really matter or
what
that
are you
are
saying,
happening
Troy?
out on the field.
What are you saying? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I don't know, but the cancellation, with the weather and all, not a bad idea.
Oh, Troy, I was loving it. The interviews. You and Joe are awesome. We appreciate you. We can't wait to listen to you all season on Monday nights. We appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.